Welcome to a trip down memory lane, where we revisit the stars of Hollywood's most beloved shows. Today, we're diving into the world of The Nanny, the hit sitcom that first aired in 1993. With its quirky charm and unforgettable characters, The Nanny became a fan favorite, making Fran Fine a household name. Now, over 30 years later, we'll reveal the real names, ages, and transformations of the beloved cast members in 2025. Get ready to see how time has treated the stars of The Nanny. Fran Drescher is Fran Fine. Fran Drescher plays the iconic role of Fran Fine, a vibrant, quirky woman from Queens who unexpectedly becomes a nanny for the wealthy Sheffield family. With her distinctive voice, humorous charm, and colorful personality, Fran wins over both the Sheffield family and viewers. Her journey from an unemployed, somewhat naive woman to a self-confident and beloved nanny is central to the show's heart, blending comedy, romance, and her unique style of dealing with life's challenges. Fran Drescher was born on September 30th, 1957, making her 67 years old now. When The Nanny started in 1993, she was 35 years old. Apart from The Nanny, Fran has had a successful career in television and film, appearing in movies like This Is Spinal Tap and Beautician and the Beast. She also became an advocate for health issues, notably her work promoting awareness about uterine cancer after being diagnosed in 2000. Currently, Fran is focused on her activism, her podcast The Fran Drescher Show, and speaking about women's health, while occasionally appearing in television and film. Charles Shaughnessy as Maxwell Sheffield. Charles Shaughnessy portrays Maxwell Sheffield, a wealthy Broadway producer who hires Fran as his children's nanny. Initially, Maxwell is a proper and slightly uptight character, balancing his professional life with raising his children. Over time, Fran's presence brings warmth and humor to his rigid world. His romantic tension with Fran develops throughout the series, adding both comedic and heartfelt moments. Maxwell's character evolves from distant and formal to deeply caring and genuinely affectionate toward Fran and his family. Charles Shaughnessy, born on February 9, 1955, is now 70 years old. At the start of The Nanny in 1993, he was 38. Shaughnessy's career spans across various TV shows and movies, including his role as Shane Donovan on Days of Our Lives and the voice of Dr. Viper in The Batman. He has also appeared in shows like Gilmore Girls, The Magicians, and Schmigadoon. Recently, he continues acting in TV and films and participates in live performances, enjoying roles in both comedic and dramatic series, staying active in the entertainment industry. Nicholle Tom is Maggie Sheffield. Nicholle Tom plays Maggie Sheffield, the eldest daughter of Maxwell and a key character in the show. Maggie is sweet, intelligent, and often a voice of reason among the chaotic Sheffield household. Though initially distant from Fran, she gradually becomes one of her biggest allies, seeing Fran as a second mother figure. Maggie's journey through adolescence, including her romantic misadventures and emotional growth, is a major part of the show's storyline. Her relationships with her family, particularly with her father, evolve over time. Nicholle Tom, born on March 23, 1978, is currently 47 years old. She was 15 when The Nanny premiered in 1993. In addition to her role as Maggie Sheffield, Nicholle Tom is known for her work in Beethoven, 1992, and Beethoven's Second, 1993. She has also appeared in several TV shows like The West Wing, Criminal Minds, and Nip/Tuck. Recently, Nicholle has taken on more voice acting roles, particularly in animated shows like Family Guy, while also working on projects in the theater. She remains active in the entertainment industry. Madeline Zima as Grace Sheffield. Madeline Zima plays Grace Sheffield, the youngest of the Sheffield children. Grace is portrayed as cute, innocent, and occasionally mischievous, often providing lighthearted moments in the series. Her bond with Fran is heartwarming, as Fran becomes a maternal figure for her and her siblings. Grace's innocence and sweetness offer a sharp contrast to the more mature or cynical characters, and her playful moments bring a sense of joy to the show. Grace's growth throughout the series reflects the passage of time in the Sheffield family. Madeline Zima, born on September 16, 1985, is 39 years old. When The Nanny began in 1993, she was only 8 years old. Zima has had a diverse career since The Nanny, starring in Californication, Heroes, and The Handmaid's Tale. She also had notable roles in films like A Cinderella Story, 2004. More recently, Zima has focused on indie films and smaller television roles, continuing to showcase her acting versatility in both dramatic and comedic performances. She remains a prominent figure in both film and TV, with several projects in development. Renée Taylor is Sylvia Fine. Renée Taylor plays Sylvia Fine, Fran's larger-than-life mother. Sylvia is known for her boisterous personality, sharp humor, and over-the-top antics. A constant source of comedic relief, she often meddles in Fran's life, providing unsolicited advice, and has an undeniable affection for her daughter. Sylvia's interactions with other characters, especially Maxwell, are often hilarious, with her strong New York accent and bold remarks. She's a loving, albeit overbearing, mother who plays an important part in Fran's life and in the show's humor. Renée Taylor, born on January 19, 1933, is currently 92 years old. She was 60 when The Nanny began in 1993. Beyond playing Sylvia Fine, Taylor has had a storied career in film and television, including her work in Lovers and Other Strangers, 1970, and as a writer and actress on the Nanny spin-off The Nanny as a producer and co-writer. She was also a regular guest on How to Live with Your Parents for the Rest of Your Life. Currently, Taylor occasionally makes guest appearances in television shows and continues to pursue her passion for acting. And Morgan Guilbert is Yetta Rosenberg. And Morgan Guilbert plays Yetta Rosenberg, Fran's eccentric and lovable grandmother. Yetta is a source of humor with her forgetfulness, oddball behavior, and frequent misunderstandings. Despite her age, she remains a lively and integral part of Fran's life, offering both comedic moments and heartfelt wisdom. Yetta's quirky ways often contrast with the more composed characters, but she shows deep love and care for her family. Her interactions with other characters, particularly Fran, add warmth and comedy to the show's dynamic. And Morgan Guilbert, born on October 16, 1928, passed away on June 14, 2016, at the age of 87. She was 65 years old when The Nanny began in 1993. Guilbert had a long career in television, appearing in The Dick Van Dyke Show, The New Dick Van Dyke Show, and later in The Mindy Project. Her role as Yetta Rosenberg was one of her most beloved. In her later years, she continued acting in guest roles, most notably in The Mindy Project as a recurring character. Her legacy continues through her unforgettable performances in comedy. Lauren Lane is Babcock. Lauren Lane portrays CC Babcock, Maxwell's ambitious and scheming business partner. CC is often seen as the antagonist, especially in her rivalry with Fran. She is initially portrayed as cold, calculating, and jealous of Fran's ability to connect with Maxwell and the family. Over the course of the series, her character softens, revealing more depth, including her own vulnerabilities and desires. CC's complex relationship with Fran evolves from adversarial to somewhat affectionate, providing comedic tension throughout the show. Lauren Lane, born on February 2, 1961, is 64 years old today. When The Nanny began in 1993, she was 32 years old. Lane's most notable role remains CC Babcock, but she has had a fruitful career in theater as well, with several stage performances under her belt. She also appeared in TV shows like Frasier, The West Wing, and The Mentalist. In recent years, Lauren Lane has focused more on her teaching career, as she became a professor at the University of North Carolina, teaching acting and directing, while still making occasional appearances in theater. Benjamin Salisbury as Brighton Sheffield. Benjamin Salisbury plays Brighton Sheffield, the teenage son of Maxwell Sheffield. As a typical rebellious teen, Brighton often finds himself at odds with Fran, though he eventually warms up to her. His character provides comic relief, often caught in situations where Fran's influence is at odds with his teen angst. Over the series, Brighton's character matures, and his relationships with his family and Fran deepen. His sarcastic wit and occasional troublemaking add a fun dynamic to the family's household. Benjamin Salisbury, born on October 19, 1980, is 44 years old today. When The Nanny started in 1993, he was just 13 years old. Following his role as Brighton Sheffield, he appeared in various TV roles, including The Secret Agent Man and Felicity. After The Nanny, he took a step back from acting and pursued a career in production and directing. Today, Salisbury works behind the scenes, primarily in the entertainment industry, including his work with The Nanny's spin-off projects, and occasionally makes guest appearances at fan events related to the show. Daniel Davis is Niles. Daniel Davis plays Niles, the witty and sarcastic butler of the Sheffield household. Niles provides much of the show's sharp humor, often engaging in humorous banter with Fran and offering snarky commentary on the family dynamics. Despite his dry sense of humor, Niles is deeply loyal to Maxwell and his family, and his camaraderie with Fran grows over time. His deadpan delivery and sharp observations make him one of the most beloved supporting characters on the show. Daniel Davis, born on November 26, 1945, is currently 79 years old. He was 47 when The Nanny first aired in 1993. Davis is best known for his portrayal of Niles, but his career also includes work in theater, notably as Professor Moriarty in Sherlock Holmes: The Final Adventure. He has also appeared in Star Trek: The Next Generation as a recurring character, and in other TV shows like The X-Files. Recently, Davis has continued working in theater and occasionally making guest appearances in television, particularly in drama series and animated projects.